Our production company is called Skyscraper Productions. It has connotations of high quality and it towers above the rest. We use the production company Paramount as inspiration, as the Paramount Mountain also has the same connotations of high quality and being the best. The film Face Off was great inspiration to us while doing our thriller. The film starts off showing eerie music with a happy scene which completely juxtaposes. It gives the audience a false sense of security and raises questions. We did this as we see a happy couple in our thriller. However, eerie music plays. This helps to raise questions for the viewer and they are more likely to continue watching on with the film. In the film Stepfather, it also is set in a domestic setting. Again, showing in thrillers how, in ordinary locations, extraordinary things can happen. The audience is put on edge and they want to know why. In our thriller, we used a lot of flashbacks, which gives depth to the character and is also a common convention in thrillers. We used again the movie Face Off, which has flashbacks in the opening scene. In our thriller, we used tracking to follow Rachel's footsteps to the door, which shows the significance of that action. We took inspiration from the film Casino Royale, where a man is seen walking to a destination. We challenged the normal codes and conventions of a thriller by adding more dialogue into our narrative/plot. We did this as our thriller focuses on women and we wanted to show their mannerisms and involve chatty scenes. We used the technique of a voiceover so we as the audience know more information than the characters and it gives us more power. We took inspiration from the film Gone Girl, where we hear the woman's/wife's narrative.
Nick uses me.
In the voiceover, we hear her inner thoughts, giving us more power as we empathise with the character. In Casino Royale, we see the hero and the villain sitting down and talking. While this encounter is happening, a flashback shows a violent confrontation and we are given some backstory to the characters. We liked that idea and used it within our plot. The mistress's mise-en-scène is very seductive as she dresses very sexy and promiscuous. We used the Sin City character Shelley as inspiration for this, as she wears very seductive clothing. The climax of any film is the reveal, and we wanted to show the wife finding out about her best friend's deceit. The film Seven shows a lot of props that indicate an investigation is taking place. We wanted to modernise this and use the phone as Rachel's source of finding out the truth about the betrayal. It also showed us the significance of props within thrillers and how they can really add to the story and give the audience a clue to what is happening. We were really able to challenge thriller plots by showing physical conflicts between women. This was hard to find within thrillers, however, we looked at the thriller Fatal Attraction, where a mistress and a wife are shown to fight. After the conflict, we see the mistress walking away from the body. We took inspiration from Kill Bill as we see a close-up of Bill's footsteps walking to the body. This case, it was a bride. The film Stepfather also shows a man appearing to be walking normally, while around him we see dead bodies. As our wife lies on the floor, we see a blood-covered knife beside her. However, the wife is shown to be alive and well as she opens her eyes to show that she is in fact alive. We took Kill Bill as our inspiration for this, as a woman appears to be lying on the floor.
This is me.
injured, and a gunshot is heard before she can even finish speaking. She is also shown from a high angle, showing her vulnerability, and we wanted to portray the same in our thriller. Finally, we used the conventions of the black and white text from Kill Bill, as this has connotations of good and bad, and evil versus good, common within our thriller.